a beautiful, brave young dog who was terrified of the car. Now, the reason that this is such a big problem is because this family has a cabin that they like to visit, and they love taking their dog to the cabin with them. However, the dog has to have medication just to get into the car. So you might think, well, this is an unfixable problem. This is an unresolvable situation. However, with the help of animal communication, what I was able to do is tune in with this dog and ask him what was going on. Now, there's usually a couple things that I look at to start with when we're seeing trauma around car rides, being transported. One is prior trauma, rehoming, situations of hoarding or abuse, rescues, things like that. But this dog had come to his people when he was 8 weeks old. So there wasn't any of that. There wasn't any mishandling. There wasn't any trauma around transportation. Instead, we have to dig deeper. And what I discovered is this is a highly sensitive pet. What does high sensitivity mean? It means we have our volume turned up on sensory input. There's actually a technical name for this. It's canine sensory processing sensitivity. And once we realized that this dog just has a naturally higher sensitivity to stimuli. It's part of his genes, it's part of his DNA. There's nothing he can do on his own to turn the volume down. So we have to implement things in his environment for him to help mute some of that sensory overload, which is exactly what we did during the session. I have tons of tools in my toolkit to help these naturally sensitive animals not just survive their lives with us, but thrive, enjoy family vacations. This dog was very clear. Mom wanted to know, should we just leave him behind, find a nice doggy staycation, boarding or kennel for him? No, he didn't want to be left. He wanted to go with his family. He just didn't know how to survive the experience of riding in the car. So just know, if you have a highly sensitive pet, or if you suspect that your pet is highly sensitive because you have no other data to support trauma or any other reasons why your pet might be averse to riding in the car, going outside with you, doing things in your daily environment that you have a vision for doing together, we might be looking at sensory processing sensitivity. And I